In this Shopify tutorial for beginners, I'm going to be showing you step by step how to correctly set up your own Shopify store easily from scratch. Without wasting your time, my name is Investor Black and I make videos about digital marketing and making money online. If you're interested in those kind of videos, take a second to subscribe to my channel. So let's head on to the requirements. So what are the things you're going to need? The first you're going to be needing is to pick a niche, which is very important. One of the most important things, because your niche is going to determine your sales. So I've already picked my niche and my niche is LED lights. Okay, so I'm going to be selling LED lights in my Shopify store. The next thing you're going to also be needing is to pick a domain name. Your domain name should depict what your website is all about. It is what is going to make your website stand out and be unique from others. So I've already picked a domain name and my domain name is ledhustle.com. So once you picked your niche and your domain name, the next thing you need to do is to brand yourself, and that has to do with picking a logo and your color template. So first of all, before picking your logo, you need to first of all know your color template. To do that, all you have to do is head over to investorblack.com/brand templates. It's going to take you to this website right here called mycolor.space. Mycolor.space is a tool that allows you to pick and create multiple color templates. So if I choose orange, for example, and click generate, it's going to generate a bunch of colors that goes well with orange. So based on what I need, I can pick any of these color combinations and use them for my branding. So that's basically what I've done. As you can see right here, I've created my logo. I used Canva to create this text logo. You can also use Canva. And this is the color template I used when creating it. So once you've gotten your brand color, then you can go to Canva and create your logo. If you don't know how to create a logo, you can also head over to investorblack.com/logo designer. It's going to take you to Fiverr, where you will see a bunch of people that are willing to generate a logo for you for as low as $10. So once you've done all this, the next thing you're going to be needing as well is a Shopify account. Setting up a Shopify account is very simple. Let's see the steps. So the first step is to create a Shopify account, which is very easy. So I'm going to go to shopify.com. So once you head over to shopify.com, all you have to do is put in your email address here. So I'm going to choose a temporary email. Okay. So I'm going to copy this temporary email and I'm going to go back to Shopify. I'm going to paste it in the email section that says input your email. Then I'm going to click on start free trial. Once you click on start free trial, it's going to take you to the next page. Then you're going to click on I'm just starting. So click on I'm just starting, click on next, click on online store because this is an online store. Click on social media if you want to link your online store to your social media accounts. Click on next, choose the social media you want to work with. So I want to work with just TikTok and Instagram. Click on next. Then what do you plan to sell first? Products I buy or make myself. You can also do dropshipping with Shopify. So if you're doing dropshipping, you choose this one and leave this one. But I'm going to just choose both of them or just this one. Click on next. Then it's going to ask for your country or region. And this will be used to customize your Shopify to be tailored to your country. Mine has already been chosen for me because of my IP address. Click on next as well. Then you'll be asked to log in to your Shopify account. All you have to do is create your password. Okay. Now, the password you put here is the password you'll be using subsequently to log into your account. But in my own case, because I've used this email before, they're asking me to log in. But in your own case, it will be asking you to create your Shopify ID and add your password. So once you add your password, let me add my password. They are going to send you another email to your inbox asking you to verify your Shopify account. Once you click on confirm email, your account will be verified. Then you will be asked to log in just as I'm logging in now. Hit enter. Then it's going to take you into your Shopify account. So as you can see, your Shopify account is now set up. Now, the next thing we need to do after setting up our Shopify store is to customize your Shopify account. Customization has to do with adding your logo, adding your color templates, adding your menu item, your top menu, your footer menu, some write-ups, naming your Shopify store and stuff like that. And one easy way to go about it is to use the guide, okay? Yeah, so once you log into your Shopify for the first time, you're going to see something that looks like this, that says setup guide. And this is one easy way to actually go about setting up your account, okay? So we have 9 tasks to complete right here. So the first one would be to actually customize our site as said in step 2. So to customize your site has to do with your logo and stuff like that. So I'm going to scroll down, set up your online store, then add pages, no, add custom domain. So click on add domain, then it's going to take you here, click on buy new domain, then put in the domain that you want. In my own case, it's ledhustle.com. So as you can see, ledhustle.com is actually currently available for $15 per year. If I go ahead and buy this, it will be mine and it will be linked to my Shopify store. But I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to go back. Then if you don't have the money to buy your domain name, you can actually create a custom domain that ends with myshopify.com. So as you can see, mine is ledhustle.myshopify.com. Okay. So having done that, you move on to the next step, which is to do other things. So I'm going to go to store settings at the bottom. You're going to name your store, which is part of customization. So name your store, you're going to name it LED Hustle. As you can see, mine is already named. So you put in your name, your phone number, your email address, your country, your billing information. You can add your billing information here. You can add your currency. If you want your currency to be in dollars, you can change it right here and stuff like that. So once you're done with this part, then you can move into the next part. So I've named my store. Then we move on to the set up your online store. Then the next is to add pages to your store, organize your store's navigation, customize your online store. So the next one I want to work on now is customize your online store. So I'm going to click on customize theme. Once you click on customize theme, it's going to take you to this page, the theme setup page, where you can now customize your theme. Now you can choose any theme of your choice by scrolling down to the bottom and clicking this place that says visit theme store. So if you click on it, to open up in a new tab, and you're going to be presented with a bunch of themes that might be appealing to you. So you pick one of them and start working with it. So I've already picked mine. So you can see some of them are free and others are paid as well. So I've already picked mine, and mine is this one right here that is called Spotlight, my current theme. Okay. The next you need to do is to customize the theme. And to customize the theme, all you have to do is click on customize. Then it's going to take you to the customization dashboard where you can now add some things. The first thing I like to do is to add my logo. So if you click on this button right here, it's going to take you to this place where you see logo, colors, typography, layout, buttons and stuff like that. All these things are customizable. You can go ahead and knock yourself out. But for the purpose of making this video very short, I'm going to focus on just the logo and the colors. So I'm going to go for the logo. As you can see, I've already added my logo. All you have to do is click on the image, and it's going to ask you to load the image. You can click on add new image to pick any image from your computer, but I've already added mine. So this is mine right here. And that was how I was able to get my logo. The next thing you need to add also is your fav icon. Your fav icon shows up on browsers when people query your website in their browser, right? So once you've done this, make sure to always click on the save button at the top right corner so you don't lose your customization. Then the next thing I want to customize now after my logo are my colors. As you can see, I have already customized it. Take your time, play around with it until you get something that is appealing. This is how my site looks currently, and that's because I've been able to customize it. All I had to do was use the color templates I got from my color templates. As you can see, we have purple, pink and some other colors here. We have orange here. So that was how I got my color template, and I used it to actually work on my theme. Okay, and that's why my theme is looking like this. So once you're able to work on your colors, then you're good to go. Make sure to always click on save like I said initially. That's the home page. So here, right here, you can also switch pages from home page to your product page. So if I go to my product page right now, I click on default product, you're going to see how your product page is going to be looking. Okay, you can also work on it, maybe increase the text, reduce the text or something. So if I click this, you can see how customizable it is. You can decide to drag and drop it, change the way it is, the layout. But I'm not going to be doing all that. I'm just trying to show you the possibilities of things you can do. So the next thing you need to do is to actually work on your typography, which is the size of your text. For example, if I reduce this text right here, you can see that it's going to reflect on the overall size of text on the website. If I reduce it very well, you see that this one right here is going to be reduced as well. So that's basically how to customize your site as your Shopify store. So I'm not going to save this because I've already gotten the settings I want. So I'm going to leave page and go back to the next steps. So once you've customized your site, you've added your logo, you've added your colors, you've customized your theme, the text, and you have it the way you want it. The next thing you need to do is to customize your menu. That's your navigation. And all you have to do that is to go to this place that says navigation. Then you're going to see your menu. We have your main menu and your footer menu. Your main menu is the one that should be at the top. Your footer menu is the one that can be under. Your footer menu, you can click on it to take you to the footer menu page. Then you can add and remove items as you please. To add, all you have to do is click on the plus button at the bottom here, then search, click on this place and add whatever you want to add. If you want to add products, you can add a product. If you want to add pages, you can add a page. If you have a blog written, you can add a blog or whatever. So from here, you can add whatever you want to your main menu. As you can see, my menu has search, terms and conditions, privacy policy, about us, contact us page. You can also add collections. Okay, so if I want to add collections, I can just click on all collections and click on add. And you see all collections will be here and click on save. So that's basically how to do it. So the same thing goes for your footer menu and your main menu, right? So once you're able to edit both your main menu and your footer menu, you're good to go. The next thing is to add pages. Now, pages is very important, especially some important pages like contact us, about us, terms and conditions, privacy policy, all those legal pages. It's very easy to add a page. It's basic and it's simple. Just click on the add a page button. Then it's going to take you to the next page where you have to add your page details, like the page title, the page content, and maybe if you want to add images, you add. If you want to add videos, whatever you want to add to your page, you add to your page. And that's basically how to add pages. Then blog post is when you want to write content to drive organic traffic to your Shopify store, because one of the best ways to make sales is when you give value. People tend to come close to you more when you are giving value instead of asking for their money all the time. So a good way to do that is to write helpful blog posts and publish. Once you do that, people are going to end up clicking on your products because they find your content really helpful. So that's what this blog post is all about. To create a blog post is very simple. All you have to do is click on create a blog post. It's going to take you to this page right here. Then you can add the blog title, you can add the blog content, then you can make it visible or hidden. You can add the featured image, you can organize it, the author, what type of blog is this, add some tags relevant to your blog post and click on save. So that's basically it. So that's all about customization. So I've been able to customize my site. Yeah, and finally the preferences. Under this preferences tab, you can add your homepage title, which is lead hustle. You can add your homepage description. You can add your social sharing image. Scroll down and add your Google Analytics account details here, your code from Google Analytics, so you can track your site. You can also link up your Facebook pixel so you can track your site for using Facebook ads. Then you can also work on the customer's privacy and data collection. You can activate some the cookies. Then for password protection, to let anyone access your site, you have to actually pick a plan to remove this password protection. So for now, that's not relevant because I'm still working on the site. So when I'm ready, I'll remove the password protection by picking a plan, right? So we are now done with customizing our site. So let's head on to the next step, which is step 3, which is to add your product, to add your collection and your collection list. Now a product is what you're selling. A collection is a group of products that you have categorized in one category, and a collection list is a collection of collections, right? So having said that, let's head on to our Shopify store and create our first product. Okay, so to do that, go to the setup guide and you will see the one that says add product, and click on add product, and it's going to take you to this page right here where you can add your product. It's very easy to add products. All you have to do is add your product title, add your product description, add the images related to your product, add the product price, and add some other relevant information. If the product has variants, maybe in color, it has a black version, it has a white version, you can add that here as well. Once you're done adding your product, click on save at the bottom here. Click on save and your product will be saved. I already have a bunch of products I've added, so I won't be adding products now because I've shown you how it's done. So as you can see, I've added a bunch of products to my Shopify store. The next thing I need to do is to create collections. To create collections is quite simple. All you have to do is go to this place that says collections under products. It's very easy to locate it at the top bottom left hand side of your Shopify store. Under products, once you click on products, under products you will see collections, inventory, purchase orders, transfers. Click on collections and it's going to take you to the page where you can have your collections. As you can see, I already have like 3 collections I created for the purpose of this video. So this is how you create a collection. Click on the create collection button, then add the collection name. So I'm going to add extra here. Add the collection description, describe your collection, then change this to manual. If you don't choose manual, you won't be able to add anything to your collection. So it's very important to choose manual. Then right here, add an image to your collection. So I'm going to just choose a random image like this one right here. Then once you add the image, your collection is set. Then you can click on save and your collection is good to go. So I've added my collections as you can see. So if I go back, you see I now have 4 collections instead of 3. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this collection that I just created because I don't really need it. Okay. Now that you've added your collection, you need to add products to your collection. To add products to your collection is quite simple. All you have to do is head over to products, click on products, then mark the products you want to add to your collection. Then click on this 3 dotted menu at the bottom, then choose add to collection. Then you're going to see the collections you created earlier. Then pick the very one you want, then click on save. Then it's going to add the products to the particular collection you've added it to. And that's basically how to add products to collection. So we've created our collections, we've created our products and our collections. So that leads us to the next step, which is to add your tax details and your payment details. So the first one is your tax details, the second one is your payment shipping details, and the third one is your payment details. Okay, so I'm going to just go back to our tax details. So to add your tax details is quite simple. All you have to do is head over to your Shopify store. Then at the bottom left, you will see this button that says settings. Click on settings, then it's going to take you to this page. On this page, you can set up your payment details, your domain name. It's like the general settings. You can do a lot of customization as well. Go to tax and duties. This is very complicated, but it's important you know your taxes. There are other videos about taxes. You can also check them out. They will do justice to making you understand. So each country has their tax. So based on the countries, you can modify the tax settings. You can collect GST where business has tax obligations and stuff like that. So that's basically the tax part. Then for the payment part, all you have to do is go to this place that says payment. So that's the second one, the payment part or the shipping part. Let's just do the payment part, then we'll do the shipping part. So for the payment part, you need to add a payment method. As you can see, I'm using a testing payment gateway, but to add a real payment gateway, all you have to do is click on add payment methods. So basically, there are a bunch of payment gateways that are supported on Shopify, like PayPal, 2Checkouts, Aidin, AirPay, Authorize. As you can see, there are a bunch of them here. You can choose any of this payment gateway based on your country and based on your accessibility to them. So let's say, for example, I want to choose 2Checkout. Click on 2Checkout, then follow the steps. On 2Checkout, you must already have an account with them. Go to your account and ask for your merchant code and your secret word. Add it here, and the API is going to integrate your 2Checkout account on your Shopify account. Okay, and you can also enable test mode from 2Checkout. So, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave that as it is. So after you must have added your tax details and your payment details, the next you need to add is your shipping details. So shipping details is basically some details that are related to shipping. So to do that, click on shipping and delivery, and on each of those tabs here, you can now add where you ship to. Okay, so if you're shipping to just one country, local, then you choose local. If you're choosing to both local and international, you can do that as well. As you can see, for local, you can set up things and choose the products that you send locally and the ones you don't. Okay, so that's basically for shipping. Then you can add how long it takes you to processing time. Local delivery to Nigeria, delivers order directly to customers in the area, doesn't offer delivery. So you can change this to offers local pickup. You can also add your shipping packages. So based on the packages, you can add some price tags. The more quantity, the higher the purchase, the lower the shipping fee. That's how it's done online. Okay, so that's it. So we are done with our shipping details, our tax details, and our payment details. You can also work on other things like your languages, your policy page. You can add some policies as well, your privacy policy, as you can see, return policy, privacy policy, terms of service, shipping policy, contract information. You can go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to generate each and every one of these for you one by one. But I'm not going to do that because it's quite simple and straightforward. So basically that's it. So the next thing you need to do after you must have added your payment details is to launch your Shopify store. Okay, so if you go back to your Shopify store, you will see that, let me close this. If you go back to your Shopify store, you see that your Shopify store is still locked and people can't see your Shopify store. So go to this place. So I've added my first product. I've found products I wanted to sell. I've added pages like about us page, contact us page. I've added those pages, as you can see. Then the next is to organize your store navigation. Yeah, so to organize your store navigation is quite simple. So go to organize navigation. Then on your theme settings, we've worked on this already. Go to themes, then click on customize. Then click on the top header here. Then at the right hand side, you can choose to change the menu. So if I want my menu to be the footer menu that is here, I'll just switch to the footer menu. If I want the main menu to be here, I'll switch to the main menu. So that's basically how to add your menu. Then the same thing for the footer. You can come here to the footer and add whatever you want to add as well. Apart from the footer, you can also add a block and add whatever you want to add to that block. So you can add a menu block and you're going to see a bunch of menu here. You can add brand information. You can add a text. You can add an image. Whatever you want to add, you can add at the footer. Okay. So, but I'm not going to add all this. I'm going to just delete or hide all this. You can also add a whole new section like email sign up and stuff like that. We already have it here, so I'm not going to bother about adding that. Then you can also add your featured collection. Now, featured collection is basically the ones that are selling the most. You just want them to be on the home page. So to do that, all you have to do is click on add block, add section, then click on featured collection. Then it's going to show you some menu at the right hand side here. You can click on under this place that says collection, click on change collection, and choose whatever collection you want to display over there. So for the initial one was for gamers, for creators and gamers. You can also change it to whatever collection you want. So if I select collection, you can add for home, and it's going to change accordingly. For offices, it's going to change accordingly. For gamers and creators, it's going to change accordingly, as you can see. So that's basically how to go about it. So once you've added your collection, you can also add this image right here. You can change this particular image. Once you click on this section, which is the body section, remember the home page is divided into the header, the body, and the footer. The header contains these menus and your logo. The body contains images and text and your products. Then the footer contains menus, your copyright statements, your accepted means of payment, your email opt-in, and some other stuff like that. So for this one, to change the image, all you have to do is click on this. Then at the right hand corner, click on change to change the image. So if I want to select from library, I can pick any other random image like this one right here and click on done, and it's going to replace the existing image, and I now have a different image. Then for the text, you can change whatever you want. So with LED lights, all things are possible. Okay, so add whatever you want, something like that. And you can also work on the menu, the button. If you click on the button, you can change the text written on the button. You can change where it will navigate to when the button is clicked. You can navigate to a specific collection or a specific product or a specific page or a blog post or some policies. Okay, depending on what you want it to be. It's very, very simple, very, very straightforward. So once you've done all that and you've seen that your site is good to go, save everything, and you're good to go. So let's exit and go back to our home page. So added pages to your store, organize your store's navigation, we've done all that. Configure your sales channels. Now your sales channels has to do with the channels that you use for sales, like Facebook, TikTok, and other places. So we have Facebook and Instagram, we have POS, and we have our online store. These are already configured, so there's no need to configure them except you want to uninstall them. So they're already there for you to work with. So I'm going to click check. So this setup guide is very important because it's going to help you stay sane while trying to navigate Shopify for the first time in your life. So I've already set up my payment gateway. So as you can see, we have 8 out of 9. Then we look for the one that we've not done, the one that is missing. I can't really tell. Customize your online store. Okay, we've customized our store. So that's 10 out of 10. Now our site is good to go. We've added product, we customized our site. Our site is good to go. We are good to go. So the next thing you need to do is to remove the lock. This lock, your online store is password protected. To remove the password, pick a plan. All you have to do is click pick a plan. Since you now know that your site is good to go, you can also view your store even without picking a plan by clicking on view store under the theme section to check how your Shopify store looks, what it looks like. You can even test the product. Click on one of the products, click on buy it now. Then it's going to take you to another page. So let me refresh this. I don't know why this happened. Maybe I chose the wrong payment gateway. Okay, so basically you can view your site, you can navigate, and if your payment gateway is already linked, then you can actually go ahead to buy your product. So let me try again. I don't know why. Okay, checkout isn't available, so return. So for that to work, you need to add a payment gateway. So to do that, let me quickly do that. So go to settings, go to payments, then pick our testing. Okay, so we already have it here now. This for testing bogus whatever gateway. Okay, it's already activated. So this is what I was expecting to actually help us, but for some strange reason it's not working. I'm not going to dwell on that. Our Shopify store is now ready. All you have to do now is to pick one of their plans and start enjoying your Shopify store. I hope this video has been helpful and not too long. If it has, do well to give me a thumbs up. Apart from setting up your Shopify account and adding up products, you need to actually drive traffic to those products. You need to drive traffic from TikTok, from other places to your Shopify account. And to do that, make sure that whatever you're promoting is niche targeted. Then all you have to do is create helpful content in that niche. Leave the link to your Shopify store. Whenever people in that niche sees your post and like your post, most of them will end up buying your product. Okay, so my plan is to create a TikTok account and an Instagram account about LED setups and stuff like that, office setup, room setup, interior decoration, and I'll just display most of those eye-catching images. Then when they see these things, they'll be interested. They'll click on the link in my bio and they'll end up on my Shopify store, and when they buy, I make money. So that's basically the whole idea. So setting up the store is one thing. Driving traffic to your Shopify store is the most important thing, and that's where the real work is. A lot of people can use paid ads, which is very instant. You start seeing results almost immediately, or you use social media without spending much on ads. You use TikTok organic to get traffic to your Shopify store. Especially if you're doing drop shipping, you don't have to have any product, you don't have to buy any product. All you have to do is find product profit margin between the products in 2 different websites and sell them. So that's basically how to go about it, guys. Have a nice day, and I love you guys. So that's basically all for today. Bye.